Yeah, and I beat you even more. Not lately. I shit on him. Oh my god, dude, oh my god. My cousin was playing one of his friends yesterday. So my cousin came down Friday night. And we watched some fights, and then I went to work Saturday, and then I got out of work, and when I got home, like, he was still here. He went back today. But he was playing a Madden game, and I was fucking with him. I was like, bitch, get the fuck off my console, because he's got a PS4, so I like to harass him about it. And this motherfucker handed me the controller to a game of Madden. There was a minute left in the second quarter, and he was down 32-7. I came back and lost like 39-31. I just took his controller and took over for him. He was like, this guy's really good, and then I just shit on him. Anyways, this game kicked off. I'm about to start my first play. I'll call you when I'm done with this game so we can play. Alright, later.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside.
What's good, homie?
Run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down now, it's Patterson, and this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Play action now. Mariota rolling to his right. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
2nd and 7.
Here's Patterson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number.
And shutting him off, now open field. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Falcons are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Seahawks now with a 1st and 10
at their own 27. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette, and he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. A handoff to Fournette. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away.
Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll run on 1st down. Patterson. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A carry heading left, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. A nickelback added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. They'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Play fake. Mariota. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Blocked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Brady now on first down.
Well, that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
And Chris Godwin, one of those great unselfish players. Remember, he gave up his uniform number to Tom Brady when he got to town. And he's kind of known as the 1B to Mike Evans' 1A. In this Tampa Bay pecking order among receivers, he makes a nice catch there.
And that goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line.
And Mike Evans has been the model of consistency and excellence. 7 years in the league. He's been a 1,000-yard receiver 7 times, the first guy in league history to do that. And he makes another catch there for a first down.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Brady on target there to Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, force the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch. Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now they try the right side here. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. shotgun. It's Mariota. He's going to air it out for Dorsett.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Fournette once more on second down.
Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's taken inside his own 40.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. To the air here after the INT on the last drive. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Mariota. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here's Mariota. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. Touchdown Falcons. Cordero Patterson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Coup for the extra point.
And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6.
Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Airing this one out for Evans.
And this incomplete. An excellent play downfield on the football. Might have had a shot to pick it off even, but it's 2nd down.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Brady. Fournette, 1st down, still going. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On first down, Brady. He completes this to Russell Gage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Again, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Now Brady. Now he'll escape to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Back to throw. Brady. Got some room at the 30. And all the way up to the 33-yard line.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah, you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness, that's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off around the 37. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They go play action. Mariota. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the left hash, this from 39. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Love the effort there. I mean, to get a field goal block in this situation because they knew what was going on. They give up those 3 points there. It's now a 2-possession game.
Yeah, that really changes the complexion here in the second half, doesn't it?
It really does, and now you give your team a more than a fighting chance and a little momentum. Terrific job by them, setting the tone and picking up their defense.
Over the middle to Evans. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Here's a give to Fournette. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On play action, it's Brady. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted, like you said, to pick on the opening drive. Second drive, not much better. And he is going to have a Bucs first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Now a play fake. Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And Brady will sneak it. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Now this time, Brady will throw. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To throw Mariota. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Good positioning, and it's picked off. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 32. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are on their way to a 2-0 start. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw, it's Brady. He completes it to Evans. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Oh, he stays up. And now here is another interception. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
3 down. 86 is on the go. 86 is on the go. That's you.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That's taken on the 25. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady, he's going to let it fly. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
45.
Now Brady got to have this one. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, it's Patterson, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter, Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Falcons, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.